Hey, glad to hear you've gotten settled in. Welcome to Freddie. So, management wanted me to give you the download of your new job. They gave me this huge stack of papers, a lot of legal nonsense. I'll just give you the short version since you're new. Welcome to Freddie Fazbear's Pizzeria, a magical place for all ages where fun and fantasy are brought to life, where you can have good food and meet good friends at the best prices possible, blah blah blah, product placement, company shilling, inform employees about security soda privileges. If any form of accident is to occur during an employee's shift, the employee will be held fully accountable for any damaged person or property. Should there be a death on the premises, a report will be filed in 3 months or as soon as proper cleaning procedures are taken. Okay, forget all the legal crap, man. Bottom line is, your job's gonna be real simple. All you gotta do is watch the cameras and keep an eye on things. Make sure no one breaks in and starts trashing the place. We've had a lot of haters recently, dude. You wouldn't believe the kind of reputation that one bad birthday party years ago leaves. But besides that, you also gotta watch the mascots. See, the fluffy animal guys? They're top of the line, crazy advanced, can walk around and go give hugs to the kids and whatever. But for some reason, they also like to walk around during the night, and usually plop themselves down right in front of the entrance, which would be your office. The egghead mechanics are still looking into it, but I've been here for years, and they still haven't given an answer that isn't just total nerd words. Since having giant, smiling, singing animals in your workspace would be super distracting, the best I can recommend is that if they get too close for comfort, just use the lights on them to make it clear they gotta go. Flicker them, keep them on, whatever works, dude. Trial and error. Oh, one last thing, man. For some reason, the building's power gets super finicky during the night. If you try to do too much stuff at once, then the main breaker might overload and go... So, don't let that happen, obviously, or else your job is going to get way harder. Let me repeat that. If you do too much work, the power's going to go out, and you're not going to be able to do any more work. Got all that? Good. Have a good night, man. Stay safe. don't need any more help on such a simple job. The higher up is I gotta help you throughout your entire first week, so if you don't mind, I'm probably just gonna ignore the script and just drop some facts. Tell you some stories from now on, alright? So I wanted to talk about Foxy. She's the pirate character over on her own stage, but you probably won't see her. If you check the Cove camera, you'll just see closed curtains. Her whole thing is like, she peeks out and then sings a song, hands out stickers and little chocolate coins. She can even take autographs. The company went all out for her. Now the reason I'm bringing her up is like, even though she was added way later than the other guys and has way less bugs, she also has that weird free roam glitch. I don't know what that's about, man. Just try not to forget about her and keep an eye on her. Hey, that shouldn't be too hard, right? I mean, you've got one more eye than she does. Show who's boss, stare her down! No, but seriously, just try not to be about it. Oh, shoot! Sorry, man. I'm gonna have to cut this much shorter than I'm like, got some stuff to take care of. Just remember what I said about Foxy, and you should be fine. Good night, dude. You dumb dog, that's a door. You can't run right through it. You're gonna hurt yourself.